up against one tough competitor here tonight.
Hey, the kid looks pretty good. Must be using his high school gym.
And there he is, being accompanied, of course, as always, by Lucian Delight, the overrated Lucian Delight. In any event, Derek Slade, the total package, has arrived, the current Platinum Champion.
First off, I'm going to tell Lucian that you said that about him.
What, that he's overrated?
Second, just bask in the glory that is our Platinum Champion, Derek Slade, a man who has taken on all challengers and has been successful. Every obstacle has been thrown his way, and he's overcome each and every single one of them to retain that Platinum Championship, John.
Hey, Lucian Delight's shoes are untied. He should be careful. He's getting in the ring and his shoes are untied. In any event, you're right. Derek Slade, the total package, is rearing and ready to go here tonight. And you can see he has his sights set on retaining that championship title. Let's send it down to Bruno Beretta for the introductions.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is scheduled for one pinfall or submission, and it is for the Platinum Championship. Introducing to my right, the challenger from Pacifica, California, weighing in tonight at 106 pounds, he is Starboy! And his opponents.
This is where you get out of my ring and go have a seat while I show you how it's really supposed to be done.
And this is why I say he's overrated. He thinks that he can do everyone's
to my
job.
left, he's the current reigning and defending Platinum Champion from Santa Cruz, California, weighing in at 202 pounds, the total package, Derek Slade!
Well, I'll tell you what, Derek Slade did look very good against Royce Isaacs last time we were here in the Goldmine.
He didn't just look good. He looked fantastic. He held his own against the international star, Royce Isaacs. And now tonight, he has to face Cowboy Charlie, the person he beat for the Platinum Championship.
Well, do keep your eye on Lucian Delight at ringside. He has been known to get involved in his clients' matchups. I mean, just see the title reign of Boyce LeGrand over the last however many years.
I've lost count.
And the bell sounds, this matchup officially underway for the Platinum Championship. Kicking things off this week on Legends from the Goldmine. Collar and elbow tie with Slade, using that strength and height advantage.
That's right. Look at him. Look how fantastic Slade looks. You can see his back muscles from this angle. They look spectacular.
Well, Slade is looking to be in top physical form here tonight. And just having his way right now with the Starboy.
Looking absolutely confident. This Derek Slade, man, has been a fighting champion since receiving that Platinum Championship just a few weeks ago.
Oop, went for the clothesline, nobody home. Nice duck under there by Starboy. And a side headlock taken center of the ring. But here we go, Slade trying to use that size advantage, but Charlie hanging on.
Yeah, I'll give Charlie his props. He's one tough cookie. He definitely has the speed advantage in this contest, so Slade does have to keep his eye on those fast feet of Starboy Charlie just like that.
And look at Starboy with a nice takeover. Charlie in control right now, has the champion right where he wants him.
Yeah, he has
oh wait, here we go, hold on. And a one count, I might have spoken too soon. Charlie is so used to fighting on top, as it were, as the champion and having his back against the champion. Tonight, he finds himself in a completely different aspect, Tony. He finds himself the challenger. How does that change his game plan going into this matchup?
Well, typically, Starboard Charlie would have to worry about the next challenge after the next challenge. Now that he is the hunter and not the hunted, he only has one thing on his mind, and he has absolutely nothing to worry about.
Meanwhile, you take a look at Slade, who has got the champion's advantage in this matchup, does not need to or he needs to be pinned or submitted in this matchup. He doesn't necessarily have to get a pinfall or submission himself in order to retain his title. He could get counted out, he could get disqualified and still retain the title.
Yeah, but you and I both know Derek Slade isn't the type of guy to take the coward's way out. He's going to want to beat this kid fair and square.
He doesn't take the coward's way out right now. He's going against the rules and using the ropes for leverage. That's a coward's way out.
He was stretching.
Really?
Charlie got in the way.
Are you watching the same match I am?
I am.
Okay, and then here we go, an Irish whip attempt. Slade looking for the clothesline, nobody home. Charlie into the ropes, thinking Hurricane Rana connecting. And Charlie starting to fire up, starting to feel it here. Trying to go off his feet with a big shoulder tackle. Drop kick right in the center of the chest. And this crowd is loving it here tonight. Nice flying European uppercut.
And Slade's in trouble.
Starting to rock and roll here, starting to feel it.
Oh boy.
Nice big forearm in the corner. Now Charlie gonna set Slade for the ride. Looking for the Irish whip. Nope, there's a counter. A little ring around the rosy, as it were. Look for the big splash. Nobody home. And now Charlie going up to the second rope and starting to unload on Slade.
Hey, those are closed fists.
Those look like palm strikes to me, my friend. Oh, wait a minute, Slade. Charlie might have taken too much time. Oh, man. Goes face first into the top turnbuckle.
Lesson learned, kid. Pay attention at all times.
Slade winding up, calling it shove, big lariat. And the champion back in control.
Derek Slade absolutely feeling himself right now. He can feel himself inching closer and closer to victory, John Roberts.
And the champion, the total package, living up to his namesake right now. Throwing everything but the kitchen sink at Starboy Charlie, who keeps coming back for more. You gotta love the heart and fire and tenacity in this young challenger.
Derek Slade completely in his element at this moment in time, in control of Starboy Charlie, and it's only a matter of time before Slade. What's this?
Slade sends Charlie for the ride. Sunset flip. Charlie. Oh, but Slade is just too strong. Sits down. Oh, with a handful of the hair right in front of the official, and the referee didn't see a damn thing. That's some smart ring tactical awareness from Slade, and he's able to get away with it for the moment.
You know, Charlie may have the speed advantage, but clearly Slade has the size advantage, and he's going to use that advantage any way he can.
A big knee lift right into the abdominal muscles of Charlie. Setting up the ride, Charlie into the ropes, ducks the clothesline. Slade thinking back elbow, nobody home. Wait a minute, Charlie getting some momentum. Oh! And a nice cutter in the center of the ring. Excuse me, a stunner. And now Charlie into the ropes. Oh, and there's a sweep of the legs by Lucian Delight. We talked about it at the beginning of the match, ladies and gentlemen. You got to keep your eye out for the wild card at ringside. And it looks like it might pay dividends for Slade. No, 2 count. And now Slade taking the coward's way out and breaking the rules again right in front of the official.
I think you better be careful what you're saying. He's definitely no coward.
Well, he's shown a cowardly streak throughout this match, the way he keeps going against the rules of the matchup, trying to get himself disqualified. Swinging neck breaker there with some extra emphasis, and now a lateral press. Very arrogant cover from Slade.
What you call breaking the rules, I call gaining an advantage. And that's exactly what Slade's doing. I mean, you know, I'm a broadcast journalist. I know what I'm talking about.
Okay. And now Slade putting the Starboy into the proverbial tree of woe and starting to unload into the gut of the Starboy. Slade. Oh, nobody home. No. It looked like Slade might have misjudged the distance there as he tried to go for a shoulder tackle, and it cost him. Charlie now to the top rope, gonna fly. Oh my God! Hurricane Rana snapped off beautifully, and Charlie starting to feel it here.
Oh, the champ needs help.
Oh, but Charlie might have expelled too much energy, following that Hurricane Rana. Step up, Enzuigiri right to the back of the head, and Charlie into a lateral press with a sense of urgency here, but not able to hook the leg, and it cost him.
Well, I'm pretty sure Slade's seen 3 Charlies after that Enzuigiri to the head.
Oh, and Charlie gets some devastation at the hands of Slade, who used the handful of the hair once again. And neck breaker in the center of the ring. And the Platinum Champion crawling to a cover, a hook of the leg, deep cover, but a 2 count. You talk about the heart, you talk about the fire inside of this young boy.
That's right. Derek Slade has all the heart and
No,
fire in
I'm
the world
talking
to win
about
this
Charlie,
matchup.
who
What?
continues to never say die inside of that ring.
Whatever you say, man. Whatever you say.
The challenger still fighting hard with everything he's got, but the champion starting to prove to be too much for him.
And now it looks like he's about to wrap this up and put a nice bow on the story of Starboy Charlie. Derek Slade, Mr. Platinum, about to take it. Wait, what is this? Oh my gosh, what is
Slade
this?
in trouble. Starboy, wait a minute. Slade caught him.
no!
Super kick to the face. And down goes Slade. Down goes Slade. Both men down center of the ring.
Come on, Lucian, help him out. Help Slade out. Come on, Lucian.
He can't help him out. He can't get involved in the matchup physically, even though we did already see him do that.
I didn't see anything, but he can encourage him. Look at him. Look at the words of Lucian Delight. Firing up the spirit of Derek Slade, who's about to take this little kid out.
Charlie up, beautiful heel kick to the face. And now Charlie with a second heel kick. Starting to feel it, starting to come alive. This crowd in huge support of Charlie. Looking for it again, connecting in the center of the ring. Slade is down. Charlie looking to reclaim the Platinum Championship. Shooting star. That's going to do it. That's going to put him away. No. 2 count only.
That was too close for comfort.
So close to crowning a new champion right there. Charlie looking to become a 2-time Platinum Champion here tonight. Charlie springboard. Look at that kick. No one home.
Bro kick. That's the bro kick.
Bro kick to the face. A hook to the leg. Deep cover. And that's going to do it.
Your winner by pinfall, and still your Platinum Champion, Derek Slade!
Well, the total package comes through with a bro kick and takes the head off of the challenger, and you gotta give it up to Charlie. He left it all in the ring. He fought with all of his heart and soul, but tonight, heart and soul were just not enough against the total package.
It looks like it left a little bit of teeth in the ring, too, after taking that bro kick from Mr. Platinum, the reigning Platinum Champion, Derek Slade.
Well, it looks like Lucian Delight has a microphone, and
this is gonna be
unfortunately,
great.
we're gonna have to hear from Lucian Delight once again.
So just be quiet and open your ears to the greatness that this man is about to spew out of his mouth. It's going to be fantastic.
Cut the music. Now, week after week, since winning the Platinum Championship, the total package Derek Slade has taken out all challengers. And you know what? Quite frankly, it's getting a little tiring because there's no competition left. You've beaten everyone there is. So management, if you're listening, it's time to up the game because there's nobody left for Slade to defend his championship against. What? Bruno, what is it?
I apologize, Lucian and Derek. I just was overhearing you guys, and it really seems you guys are in a great mood. I had just gotten word from management that we're trying to decide our new number one contender. So being that you were able to get a successful title defense tonight, for tonight we're going to have 3 qualifying matches, and the winners of those 3 qualifying matches will face off in a triple threat match in our next show, and that will determine our new number one contender for the Platinum Championship.
Wow, that's huge news!
So since you guys are in such high spirits, I wish you good luck, and keep an eye out for your new number one contender.
Well, huge news coming out of the Goldmine. We're going to determine a new number one contender, and it starts the road to a new number one contender to the Platinum Championship starts tonight.
So wait, am I hearing that like we're having some qualifying matches with the winners of these qualifying matches going into a triple threat qualifying match to determine a number one contender? Is that what I
That's
just
right. It
heard?
sounds like the first round is going to be tonight. 3 one-on-one matchups to determine who will meet in the finals next week in a triple threat match.
How fair is that?
Ladies and gentlemen, I am Bruno Beretta, and joining me at this time is a giant of a man. Please welcome Big B. Welcome once again to Legends of the Goldmine, sir. It's It's a pleasure to see you as always. You look like you're primed for battle. You've been just having a complete path of destruction in your warpath. What are your thoughts for this evening?
Gold Rush Pro Wrestling. Once again, allow me to introduce myself. I am Big. The day, the time, the place may have changed, but my mission has not. I am here to stomp down every Jaspy in that locker room. I'm Miss Johnson. Last time, you may have got your hand raised. But Jack, that just means you got another stomping coming. Life is war, Amish. Buzz, buzz.
Strong words from one giant calling out to another. We're going to have to take it back to the ring now.
Well, strong words from Big B going into this first of our 3 quarterfinal matchups to determine the new number 1 contender to the Platinum Championship.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is a qualifying match to determine the number 1 contender for the Platinum Championship. Introducing first, from Hayward, California, Big B!
This Goliath, this juggernaut, Big B, has been on an absolute warpath since making his debut here in Gold Rush Pro Wrestling, and he only has one thing in mind, John Roberts, and that is stomping Jaspies. What's a Jaspy?
I was just about to ask you the same. What is a Jaspy?
I'm too scared to ask him, to be honest with you.
Well, I've nominated you to go ask him, so unless we can nominate you, don't do that to ask him.
Maybe.
It's not a bad idea. Well, in any event, I believe his first Jaspy in front of him is going to be Dominic Texera here tonight.
And his opponent from Alameda, California, he is Dominic Texera!
Dominic Texera looks primed and ready to go here tonight.
You know, Dominic Texera, yeah, he's got a bit of a change of heart. He's trying to follow the rules and pander to these fans, and that's all fine and dandy. And he's a great star. He's an up-and-coming star in the rise. But he has his work cut out for him tonight.
Well, you can see he is laser focused and dialed in as he stares across the ring at this monster of a man, Big B. B looking to put him away right away, and Texera.
That's what he's going to have to do. He's going to have to do stuff like that. Avoid the large frame of Big B just coming at him and then fight back. Just like that.
Texera unloaded with a couple of rights and a big chop. But Big B fires back with a couple of clubbing blows of his own.
Barely stung Big B. Barely stung.
Ooh, Irish whip with one arm. Not even a full whip. Just a straight one-arm shove across the ring. Gets the boots up into the face, though. Texera starting to use that agility, and that's what he's going to have to do. Oh, wait. Oh, my God. Did you see the way that Big B just plucked him out of the air?
Yes.
Unbelievable strength from Big B. Straight down center of the ring.
Someone better get that ambulance ready because Big B is about to put this guy away.
Ooh, and a huge stomp to the chest, and a second one.
Trying to cave his chest in.
Good Lord.
Bet Dom Tex completely regrets signing up for this contest.
With some extra authority right there, and that might have separated a shoulder as well. Texera is in a bad way right now.
I don't know about you, John Roberts. From here, it looks like Big B might have a big smile on his face. He is enjoying every second of this Jaspy stomping, as he calls it.
Good night, Dominic Texera. And Big B just relentless.
Big B's just in there having a good time, man. This is just all fun to him. He is loving every minute of dismantling Dominic Texeira.
Oh, and a vicious right hand to the face. Texeira is out cold right now.
If I were him, I'd stay down. There's no reason for him to. Oh my gosh. I spoke too soon.
Big B just continuing to apply punishment, but wait a minute, Texeira. Looked like he had found an opening for a moment, but that was only a moment.
Big B just left his feet. At least 2 feet off the ground with that power slam. Amazing.
Oh, and now just start to fold him up like an accordion with that clover leaf. Texeira in a bad way here. Trying to crawl to the bottom rope, gets there. And Big B's gonna have to break the hold.
I'll give Texeira all the credit in the world for having the heart not to
Wait a minute. Oh, it's Big B not breaking the hold. Not listening to the official. Continuing to apply that submission and keeping it locked in.
Your winner of this qualifying round by disqualification, Dominic Texeira.
And Big B looks enraged with the referee's decision.
I gotta admit, John Roberts, I don't think Big B cares that he lost. I don't even care if he knew he was in a qualifying match.
Oh, wait a minute.
Oh, look out!
And Big B running for the hills.
Big Amish Johnson coming in with that huge axe. Scaring off Big B.
Let's go, give it to you!
Amish Johnson clearing house. And Big B taking off and running for the hills.
Oh my gosh, 2 monsters. I mean, man, are we on another collision course between these 2 man beasts?
Ain't no sunshine when it's on, cause when it's on, we'll be wrong every time, cause we always.
Will someone call my bookie? Nah, that was stupid.
I think someone should call my bookie because I don't.
You owe your bookie money?
Yeah.
Well, maybe you should call up Scotty Ringer because he might be able to help you out because this man is the jackpot, baby.
He's the high roller champion.
The contender for the Platinum Championship, introducing first, coming in straight from the casino floor, he is the High Roller Champion, the Jackpot, Scotty Ringer!
Scotty Ringer looking excited here tonight. Wants to add another trophy to that case. And by trophy, I mean another championship to go along with the jackpot title.
That's right, that high roller jackpot title that Scotty Ringer brings with him to the ring. A title he won fair and square, I heard, in a tournament in Brazil that they held to determine a new high roller champion. Scotty Ringer beat 86 men to come out on top in that tournament.
Quite the impressive pedigree for Scotty Ringer. But tonight has a tough task in front of him.
That's right, Cameron Monkey. Get a shot. Get a great shot of that high roller champion. That is a beautiful title belt.
But tonight he's got a tough task in front of him if he wants to advance to the next round of this qualifying tournament to become the #1 contender to the Platinum title.
And his opponent, from Saigon, Vietnam, he is the mass fighting sensation, Dumas!
I gotta say, Dumas is looking primed and ready to go. He's looking to be in phenomenal shape. He's looking really big.
That's right, he's been working out with Leon and Kuza, his new tag team partner. Unfortunately for him, he'll never be as buff as Leon. But Dumas still looking fantastic, guys. That six-pack going, and he is ready to fight. That's right, no clapping here today. No clapping. No clapping. Stop that. Stop clapping.
I want to clap.
Stop clapping. You're disrespecting the high roller champion.
But I want to clap. on a glad. We're about to see a great exhibition of professional wrestling inside of that ring.
That I will agree with you. That I will agree with you with. And of course, Scotty Ringer, the best technical wrestler out of the two, as you can see right there.
Doesn't Scotty Ringer know that these fans are allowed to express their freedom of expression?
Well, maybe.
As many broadcast journalists remind us on a weekly basis on television.
Well, maybe for a few dollars, these fans can maybe change
hold
their
on, there's
mind.
one roll. Dumont trying to put him away. Little one count hold.
Look at that, Scotty Ringer right back on top. Scotty Ringer in fantastic shape.
Well, Scotty Ringer with a beautiful arm ringer right there in the center of the ring, and now Dumont trying to fight his way out, keep it up to his feet.
That was very impressive by Dumas, the way he kipped up like that. I'm sure another trick he learned from the
And a nice deep arm drag takeover, and Dumont in control right now of the jackpot.
You know, we've been seeing Dumas over these past couple weeks here in the Goldmine, and he has been putting on impressive showing after impressive showing. I gotta admit, he's a bit of a guilty pleasure of mine, this Dumas. I really enjoy watching him wrestle for things just like that.
And look at him holding on there as Ringer tried to get some separation, but Dumont able to stand strong and maintain control of the arm.
It's no sweat for Scotty Ringer. He's been in a lot of high-risk situations on the casino floor, $1 million situations. Nothing new. That guy has ice blood running through his veins.
And Ringer's got to be careful he doesn't get himself disqualified here. We've already seen one disqualification in this tournament. Irish whip, Dumont up and over. Ringer goes face first into the tournament. And he's going to pay for their deep arm drag from Dumont. And Japanese style there in the center of the ring. And Dumont starting to feel it here. Starting to rock and roll. Oh, but wait a minute. Ringer hanging on the ropes.
Smart move. Genius move by the jackpot Scotty Ringer. Moves like that have made this man a millionaire, a billionaire, a gazillionaire. He has all the money in the world, and that's why.
And Scotty Ringer with a big forearm shot to the back of the head of Dumas in control of this contest. The referee right there to keep things kosher.
You know, I was talking to Scotty Ringer earlier on in the evening, and he was telling me about those boots he's wearing. Those boots he's wearing, the most expensive wrestling boots you can buy from Italy. Very expensive boots. They're very shiny, very beautiful, and can only fit an athlete the likes of Scotty.
Ringer into the ropes. Look at a elbow right into the face of Dumas. And now elbow press applied. 2 count only. Referee right there for the count.
Dumas is in a world of trouble right now. He doesn't want to be where he is in the ring right now. That's in that chin lock being applied by the jackpot. You know, jackpot Scotty Ringer, the only thing he sees is himself advancing to the finals of this Platinum Championship qualifier, John Roberts.
Driving the forearm right into the back, and Dumas in a world of trouble right now. The jackpot in full control of this contest. What is it going to take for Dumas to get back in control?
It's going to take moves like that.
Down goes Dumas. Dumas had an opening, but he took too much time trying to capitalize.
He had an opening, but Scotty Ringer capitalized on it instead. And back on top.
Ringer with a gut wrench. Lifted Dumas down hard in the center of the ring.
Beautiful gut wrench suplex by Scotty Ringer. He is in complete control right now.
Is it going to be enough here? No, you got to believe if Ringer had hooked the leg, that might have led to a 3 count. And this crowd trying to will on Dumas. Big right hand. Got to watch that clenched fist, and there you see the referee admonishing it. Dumas in a bad way here. Into the canvas by Scotty Ringer.
It's only a matter of time before Scotty Ringer takes it home and collects his earnings and makes his way to the finals in this Platinum Championship qualifier. But he's not going to get there doing stuff like that in front of the referee.
And now wrenching away at the neck of Dumas. Trying to put him away here, but Dumas is starting to fire up, starting to feel it. And just like that, Scotty Ringer has an answer for everything seemingly tonight.
He was feeling it. Tuma was feeling it. Ooh.
Oh, and he paid for that right hand.
Scotty Ringer not appreciative of that right hand.
There we go, Irish whip by Ringer. Clothesline into the ropes. Dumas, body taken down Ringer. And Dumas, this could be the opening he's been looking for. Clothesline. Dumas starting to fire up. Beautiful spinning back elbow, and here we go. Dumas, beautiful drop kick.
Hit him right on the button. Scotty Ringer is out.
Ringer, over. Being up, no, 2 count only. And Dumas having some trouble seeing right now thanks to the efforts of Scotty Ringer moving that mask around earlier.
Yeah, it must be hard being able to see out of that mask when it's been messed with a little bit. Just one small shift, 1 inch to the right or left, and your vision is pretty much impaired.
Coming down into an atomic drop. Beautifully applied there by Scotty Ringer. Great counter. And Ringer now, wait a minute. Real stop. The real stop neck breaker. And that's going to do it. Scotty Ringer's going to move on.
Jackpot.
Your winner of this qualifying match by pinfall, the Jackpot, Scotty Ringer.
Well, Dumas gave it his all here tonight, but in the end, his all was not enough against the Jackpot.
Scotty Ringer looking for the right opportunity, and when he saw it, he cashed in, hit the jackpot, and now is on his way to the Platinum Championship qualifier finals.
Well, we know that he is going to meet Dominic Texera in that triple threat match on our next edition of the Legends of the Goldmine, but who will be joining them? We're going to find out next. Well, that music can sound the arrival of only one man, the 2017 NorCal Hall of Famer, Boyce LeGrand.
The following contest is a qualifying match to determine a number 1 contender for the Platinum Championship. Introducing first, from Vallejo, California, he is the bad boy, Boyce LeGrand.
I swear his entrance gets longer and longer every time.
Hold on, let me speak real quick. The bad boy, Boyce LeGrand, one of the greatest wrestlers to ever step foot in NorCal Pro Wrestling. A man who has won championships everywhere he's gone, and tonight, that's right, you tell him.
The 2017 NorCal Hall of Famer, the longest reigning Dynamite Division champion of all time, Boyce LeGrand, and one of the most overrated superstars in the Goldmine today.
Easy. This man is...
I jest. Boyce LeGrand knows it's all in good fun. Boyce LeGrand is one of the toughest competitors to ever come out of the Northern California area, and he has his sights set on adding one more championship to his accolades. And I'm talking about the Platinum title tonight. He has a tough task in front of him, though, as he has a very game opponent standing between himself and, on our next episode, the triple threat match to determine the number 1 contender to the total package, Derek Slade's Platinum title.
His opponent from Hayward, California, he is Too Fresh, DJ Fresh.
Well, DJ Fresh looks primed and ready for war here tonight. But man, has he got the toughest task to date in his young career standing across the ring from him.
You know, John Robinson, as someone who knows about being fresh, I can tell you for one thing, that is the freshest man in this room right now, DJ fresh, and that man is too fresh. He's more fresh than you are. Well, we're probably on the same level of fresh, me and him, but he's way more fresh than you are.
Okay.
I love this song, by the way.
Well, D-Dre Fresh has his toughest task to date, standing across the ring from him, and it's time to get things underway. It's time to get this matchup underway. We already know that in our next edition of Legends of the Goldmine, in the triple threat match to determine the number 1 contender to the Platinum title, we are going to see Dominic Texera as well as Scotty Ringer, and one of these two men are going to join them in that matchup. Well, Boyce LeGrand talks a big game.
He doesn't just
but he does
talk
back
a big
it up.
game.
He backs it up every time he's inside of that squared circle. Sorry, I want to make Boyce sweat a second.
Now, Boyce ain't going to break a sweat in this match. He looks relaxed. He looks ready. You know, this D-Dre Fresh, he's the guy who has to worry. This is his first chance in the Goldmine.
Look at him. He looks calm and relaxed. He looks ready to go here tonight.
Yeah, but look who he has to prove himself against, one of the greatest wrestlers in the history of Northern California.
How much did Boyce LeGrand pay you for this?
I don't need any payment from Boyce LeGrand to let the people know how great he truly is. The proof is in the pudding, John Roberts. I will admit one thing, though. This D-Dre Fresh does not look nervous. He should be nervous, but he doesn't look nervous. Sorry, sir. My apologies.
Would you just wrestle? Collar and elbow tie in the center of the ring. And a side headlock taken by Boyce LeGrand. I didn't realize that Boyce was listening to this. Big shoulder tackle.
Look at that.
From Boyce LeGrand, and the intensity just amped up here.
Boyce LeGrand
from the bad
already
boy.
in control of this matchup. Boyce LeGrand letting D-Dre Fresh know he is not ready. Just in case you didn't hear him.
Oh, I heard him. Boyce LeGrand is, you know, during a Boyce LeGrand match, I might as well take this headset off and let him call commentary while he's in the ring. Because he tends to talk a big game the entire time he's inside of that squared circle.
It'd be a lot more exciting if he did commentary than you did. I will admit that.
Wow, really? I thought you were a unbiased broadcast journalist.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Exactly. Side headlock taken there by Boyce LeGrand, following a nice chain of events there between LeGrand and D-Dre. And now side headlock taken by the man who is too fresh.
But still not as fresh as me, but fresher than you.
I'm pretty sure he's fresher than you. Tackle there from Too Fresh.
Very impressive showing by Fresh here. Boyce LeGrand thought he had him on the road, but D-Dre Fresh showing Boyce LeGrand that's not the case. Hey, these fans need to calm down, especially that one in the corner here. He really needs to calm down. We might.
Oh, the guy over in Heckler's corner?
Yes, the heckler. We have to kick that guy out of here.
Oh, look at that nice drop down into
I will.
by
That
D-Dre
was
Fresh. Nice shoot to the half.
a very nice fake
out. Into the go behind. Sorry.
Caught Boyce off guard for a second.
There we go. Belly to back suplex.
But
Center of the
only
ring.
for a second, baby. Only for a second.
And now Boyce LeGrand back in control of this contest. Oh, and a kick to the back of the head. LeGrand.
Boyce LeGrand looking very ready to
Well, he's
beat
starting to
tonight.
show some of that mean streak that tends to come out inside of the squared circle. And LeGrand with a big knee to the gut.
And that's just not any mean streak. That's a mean streak that has been built up over 20 years of service to Northern California Pro Wrestling, John Roberts.
LeGrand with a beautiful knife edge chop to the chest.
Fresh probably rethinking his career commitments right now after taking a beating from Boyce LeGrand.
LeGrand starting to light him up here with a big closed right fist, being admonished by the official. Oh, what a stiff inverted atomic drop there.
That may have been the most brutal atomic drop I've ever seen.
There's a cover and a 2 count only. Good Lord, what an atomic drop.
I'm surprised he's even able to stand on his feet after that. Oh, not anymore.
Ooh, vicious forearm shot. And LeGrand now, the Irish whip. Dropping down. Wait a minute, Fresh. Showing some of that cat-like speed and a kick to the gut.
Holy, even I was taken off guard by that.
Well, that was looking a little south of the border. Might have got a little lower than he planned on. Corkscrew European uppercut.
Are you sure?
Hooks both legs, sends emergency, but a 2 count only.
He jumped and then he spun and then...
It would be called a corkscrew European uppercut.
Oh, my mind...
Which is what I said.
My mind could not comprehend what I just saw.
Oh, big right hand. Unloading now. Oh, but a break in the eyes by LeGrand. Showing some of that veteran know-how that Too Fresh was not ready for. And now LeGrand starting to go back to the deep pages of his playbook, utilizing the ropes for leverage and utilizing for that referee's 5 count.
Hey, these fans just a few minutes ago were chanting, "You're not ready." Well, who's ready now? Boyce LeGrand looks very ready to move on to the next round in the finals of the Platinum Qualifier Tournament.
LeGrand setting for the ride, vertical center of the ring with authority there.
Showing Dre Fresh absolutely
Lateral
no
press. But you got to believe that if LeGrand had hooked the leg down the leg to a 3 count, and now LeGrand again going to the all too many times used pages of his playbook. The pages he's got dog-eared that he uses every single time he's inside of that squared circle. Ooh, there's a new one. I've never seen him drive a knee to the back of the head before.
He's
Like that here, I'll do it again.
Driving a knee to the back of the temple.
I think you're making him mad, John. He's staring a hole in you.
That's fine. Driving the leg across the throat. Gonna be enough, but a 2 count only.
Oh man, look, Boyce got a serious face on. He's ready to finish.
I was gonna say
this
that
kid
meat
off.
streak is starting to come out inside of the bad boy. Big right hand, clenched fist to the face. Driving the point of the elbow to the back of the head. And LeGrand is starting to unload here.
How is Dre Fresh still conscious?
LeGrand into the ropes. Oh! Drop kick cutting him off at the pass. And Dre Fresh starting to fire up. Starting to feel it here. Getting some momentum. Here we go. Fresh. Big splash in the corner. And now staying on it. Keeping that sense of urgency. Another big splash. Fresh starting to fire up. Starting to feel it. Forearm connecting. Fresh crawling to a cover. A sense of urgency continues. But still only leads to a 2 count.
That would have been a near upset right there if Boyce LeGrand hadn't kicked out. Fresh has him on the rope.
Oh, this definitely would have been the biggest victory. It would be the biggest victory in the young career of Dre Fresh here tonight. He's able to knock off the Hall of Famer, Boyce LeGrand. Going up to the high red district.
Oh my
Gonna
gosh.
fly drop kick with to perfection. Hooks both legs. Trying to put him away, but no.
Dre Fresh probably feeling very confident after he hit that drop kick, but Boyce LeGrand able to pop his shoulder up at the very last second. Now he's going to have to go back to his old playbook, which isn't as big as Boyce's, but he still has a playbook of his own.
LeGrand in trouble. Fresh. Look for the splash. No. Hilarious.
Someone called this kid next to kid to identify.
That's going way back, way back. Tell it goodbye with a huge lariat there from Boyce LeGrand as he watches it sail away. And LeGrand taking his time to go for a cover. This could cost him here. Lateral press. Referee down 2. And
Wait, what is
wait
this?
a minute.
Hey! What's she doing here?
Well, Samara out here.
What is this all about?
You answered my call last time. I'm just wondering why I'm not in this.
She has no right to be out here right now. There's a match going on.
Wait a minute. Oh, that distraction. Could it be that? And Dre Fresh picks up the
The
victory.
winner of the Goldmine match by pinfall, Dre Fresh!
Well, Samara, it seems, inadvertently cost Boyce LeGrand a victory here tonight.
No. There is no inadvertent about it. She purposely, that woman purposely cost Voice of Grant the match.
Well, we now know that on our next edition of Legends of the Goldmine, it's going to be Scotty Ringer, Dominic Texera, and Deidre Fresh going one-on-one to determine the number one contender to Derek Slade's Platinum Championship. That's all the time we have for you this week for Legends of the Goldmine. For Tony Gonzalez, I'm John Roberts. We'll see you next time here in the Goldmine.